Back in 2021, I made a video titled The FIRST Gravity Falls ARG, The Story of Mystery Tour 2013. With the help of my awful headset mic at the time, I told the story of how in 2013, Alex Hirsch and the Gravity Falls crew took a road trip to the Pacific Northwest to visit various tourist traps in the area. Called Mystery Tour, it began just a day after Gravity Falls was renewed for a second season. The crew visited various iconic tourist traps like the Oregon Vortex, Trees of Mystery, One Log House, and yes, of course, also Confusion Hill, among others. But what most people remember about the trip was that, during it, Alex left 9 drawings of Bill Cipher, or Pyramid Man as he was known then, given this was before Bill's former reveal in the show, and told fans to go out and look for them along the trip route. The first fans to find them and tweet a pic at him would get a mystery prize. In the video, I talked about how all 9 bills have been found, and of the prizes that some of the fans got and others did not. And that was sort of it. It's a decade-old story after all, and there's no way there was more to tell, right? Well, if there's one thing about Gravity Falls, it's that every story has some hidden layer to it that's just waiting to be uncovered. In this video, I'll be going over the new stuff I recently uncovered about Mystery Tour. This includes new photos, new people who found some of the bills first, the fate of some of the others, and for the first time ever, fans will get to hear audio from one of the fans who got a prize from Alex Hirsch. What's more, I'll also be sharing the story of how, thanks to me and Hannah's interview with Alex Hirsch himself, I helped 2 groups of fans who found the last missing bills get the mystery prizes they were owed, officially bringing to a close this decade-old saga. This is a video I spent over 2 years wanting to make. This is the unbelievable second and final chapter in the story of Mystery Tour 2013. So, where do we start? Well, let's start with the discovery I made a while back of previously unseen photos regarding Mystery Tour. For the longest time now, the only real photos we had of Mystery Tour, and even back when I made the video on it, were from Alex Hirsch's Twitter account and a series of GIFs made by series writer Jeff Roy. However, during Gravity Falls' 10-year anniversary celebrations, the crew shared a bunch of previously unseen behind-the-scenes photos from the production of the show. And that got me wondering, could they have posted maybe more photos in the past that fans had just never noticed? And so, I went through and looked through the publicly available pages of various former Gravity Falls crew members, and I found a ton of forgotten images taken during the course of production on Gravity Falls that told a ton of stories from back then. It was a real treat to uncover, and has been super helpful in archiving the show's past. In the process, I also found a ton of previously unseen photos taken by the crew during Mystery Tour, which will be seen throughout the video. The full gallery of images can also be found and accessed on the GF Wiki page's gallery for Mystery Tour. Alongside the discovery of these photos, I also discovered some new images that were taken of the various Bill Ciphers that the crew left that had previously never been looked into. The first discovery was that of a possible new person to have found bill drawing number 7 at the Trees of Mystery. As a refresher, that bill was found in March of 2016 by a group of fans who ran a Tumblr page called The Hunt for Bill Cipher. Their goal was to track down the remaining lost Bill Cipher drawings from 2013 and try and track down the Bill statue from the finale before Cipher Hunt had even begun. They ended up being the folks who found bill drawing number 7 as well as number 6 and tagged Alex Hirsch about it. But as it turns out, someone else had beaten them to it by almost 3 years. While exploring old Tumblr blogs, I found this post from September 2013 by a user named Linek. They had been at the Trees of Mystery and had found the bill drawing. However, unlike the Hunt for Bill team, they had no idea that it was Alex Hirsch who drew it, so they never tagged him, which was a requirement to winning the mystery prize. So, although I did let them know that they had been the first to find the bill, They technically didn't fulfill everything needed to claim a prize. Not that Alex Hirsch would even remember this event, right? This discovery was crazy, but it gets crazier. Because as it turns out, almost all the Bill Ciphers were revisited by a fan just a year after Mystery Tour had happened, and revealed the state of them at the time. In August of 2013 and then later in 2014, around the 1-year mark of Mystery Tour, a legacy Gravity Falls fan named Gravity Falls News actually visited all but 2 of the Bill Cipher drawings to document their condition. Their discovery showed that Bill drawing number 1, 2, and 6 remained where they were, with number 4 already being removed, making Bill number 4 the first Bill to likely be lost. They also visited Bills 7, 8, and 9 to find them still there safe and intact. Only Cipher 3 and 5 were unvisited, likely due to their harder to find location. As at the time of these tweets, Bill 3, 6, 7, and 9 had not yet been found by other fans and tagged to Alex. This technically means that Gravity Falls News was the first to get to them and tag Alex Hirsch, fulfilling the requirement of Mystery Tour. However, Alex Hirsch never responded to them. But you could say they did still in the end get the prize from Alex, as in 2014, GF News was the winner of a contest Alex had held for the Gravity Falls guidebook and did get a special prize from him. Gravity Falls News' documentation of the Bill drawings provided concrete info on the fate of most of the Bills as of 2014, and confirmed number 4 was likely the first one to be lost, though number 3 and 5 could have also been lost earlier, but we'll probably never know. And speaking of Bill number 3, recently at the time of me making this video, my friend on Twitter Mike, aka Vertka, I'm so sorry if I butchered your username there, was visiting the locations of some of the Bill ciphers and posted updated photos of the former location of Bill number 3. For a refresher, Bill number 3 was officially found in 2016 by a Twitter user named WTFAnonPencil. The area had been renovated since, so Bill number 3 had since been replaced by a pair of pants, as it seems. But as of 2024, even the pants are now gone, as you can see. Either way, it's honestly amazing that these places still exist. In fact, last year on Reddit, a user even managed to find the area of Bill Cipher number 2 and posted an updated image of the trash can he was supposedly drawn on. Sadly, the original Bill is gone and replaced by a little one added by a fan. But it is cool the area still remains. And speaking of Bill drawing number 2, I have something very cool to share regarding it. Bill drawing number 2 was the second one drawn by Alex Hirsch, and the second one found. It was found by a fan named Kimberly. Kimberly is an animator who's worked at various studios from Pixar, DreamWorks, Sony, and the late Blue Sky. Now, unlike the other fans who had drawings made for them, Kimberly's prize was rather different. She got a phone call from Alex and Jason Ritter, the voice of Dipper. Although we have a record of the phone call actually happening from a tweet Alex made about it, the audio of the call seemed to have never been posted online, making it a sort of lost media case, though then again you never know. I mean, it's been 10 years. Surely the audio file doesn't exist now, right? Well, cut to 2023, and I got a DM from Kimberly. She messaged me about my channel and thanked me for mentioning her discovery of Bill number 2 in my original video on Mystery Tour. Then she revealed something incredible. She still had the recording of Alex and Jason's phone call. She mentioned it was of a lower quality, but offered to share it with me if I so needed it. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I've been planning to make this video for a long time now, and so I figured such a discovery would be rather exciting to include. It would be a first too, as no one has ever heard this audio file until now. I thanked Kimberly and let her know I was super excited to hear this, and would love to include the audio in my video. A short while later, Kimberly sent over a link to the audio, and I was amazed to hear what was in it. With her permission, I am beyond excited to now finally share after over 10 years, Mystery Prize number 2, the phone call from Alex Hirsch and Jason Ritter.
Hi, this is Kimberly. This is a message, this is Dipper Pines, and I heard that you found one of my symbols that I've been writing all over the place, and I'm so glad you found one. Listen, I need you to do me a big favor. I'm staying in a town called Gravity Falls with my Uncle Stan, and And there's lots of weird things going on, and I need you to contact the press. I need you to contact the government. No one here will believe me, and I don't know what else to do. My uncle said, oh my gosh, I think he's coming. He's coming. He's going to make me hang up the phone. But listen, it's very important. I found a book, and my sister member is on it. Hey, Kimberly, this is Stanford Pines, a.k.a. Mr. Mystery. I believe that you've recently been contacted by a nephew of mine, goes by the name of Dipper, don't know what his real name is. He was telling you about some kind of spooky conspiracy or some involving triangle symbols. Listen to me, this kid, he's a nutcase, he's had too many sugar pops or whatever kids eat these days. Don't listen to him. There's nothing weird going on in Gravity Falls, Oregon. The only unusual thing is how mysterious and amazing the great deals are for souvenirs and tours at the Gravity Falls Mystery Shack. So forget his message. If you're ever in Gravity Falls, visit the Mystery Shack. Say hi to me. For the love of Pete, stay away from that Dipper Pines. Stand out.
As you heard, the phone call was a both of them in character as Dipper and Grunkle Stan, and reveals something previously unknown about Mystery Tour. It gives us a sort of in-universe connection to Gravity Falls with it. Dipper mentioned that he was the one who drew the bill drawings around the areas, and it was meant as a sign to try and get fans to call him, so that way they could help him spread the word on the weirdness in Gravity Falls, as Stan doesn't believe him. And speaking of Stan, he appears being as Grunkle Stan as ever, downplaying Dipper, not knowing his real name, not understanding kids, and of course trying to promote the Mystery Shack. It has such a season 1 vibe to it, being of course from then. Dipper still isn't believed by anyone, we still don't know his real name, Bill is yet to be revealed formally, and Stan is still pretending to be clueless about the town and acting like a conman who doesn't secretly own Journal 1. It's beautiful, and like I said earlier, connects Mystery Tour in a way to the story of Gravity Falls. Of course, whether or not that it really does is up to you, but it's pretty cool that this message to begin with still exists. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for sharing this with me and letting me share this with the fandom at large. It was amazing to do this. Learning about fans getting their mystery prizes was something amazing, and it really had me wondering about those prizes fans who found Bill Cipher's later on by all means won, but did not end up getting because they found them years later and Alex did not notice it. It felt kind of sad to see, and I always wondered if those fans ever would get their prizes. Well, now we enter the most incredible part of the story. If you thought finding lost media was the cherry on the cake, how about how me and Alex Hirsch worked together to allow 6 Gravity Falls fans to finally get the prizes they were owed, and officially end the saga of Mystery Tour 2013. When I sat down in May of 2023 to come up with questions to ask Alex Hirsch in the interview with him, Mystery Tour had just recently turned 10 years old. And officially, there were 5 bills for which a prize had not yet been claimed. Technically 6, but we can't verify if the fan got a prize or not as their Twitter is gone and Alex never made a tweet in regards to it besides that he was making one. During the very last question in the quickfire round of the interview with Alex Hirsch, I decided to ask him about those mystery prizes. Back in 2013, when you went on that road trip between season 1 and 2 called Mystery Tour, and you left a bunch of Bill Cipher drawings around the Pacific Northwest and stuff. Ever since then, I've talked to like some of the people who went out and found those bills that you mentioned that you were gonna give out like a mystery prize to them, and there are a couple of fans who I got in touch with who said like they found it and they're kind of still waiting for
and they still haven't gotten their mystery prize.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's amazing that you hunted them down. Right. That was a very disorganized project. It was our first experiment with seeing right. Like, can we make treasure hunts?
First ARG.
Yeah, sort of. Baby's first ARG. I think yeah, how about I send you like some signed sketches or something, and you distribute those to them. Is that okay? Would you be comfortable with that?
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
rather than me reaching out to them directly, I feel like if you've already talked to them, it feels like it's easier to like I give you stuff and you give them a prize.
Sure. I'll message them again, let them know, and we can work that out. That sounds awesome. Great. Incredible.
Right.
As you can hear, he shared the same sentiment in how it was the first Gravity Falls ARG, but also asked if I would be interested in distributing prizes to the fans who won. And I mean, of course I said yes to that. Alex's trust for both me and Hannah in this interview was insane. From trusting us with being in the know of major Gravity Falls secrets and early Book of Bill knowledge, to now asking if I would be interested in helping him share mystery prizes for Mystery Tour. It's still an incredible thing to look back and realize happened. But with that said, I got to work getting in contact with the Mystery Tour winners who had yet to receive a prize. Now, although there were 5 bills, only really 3 groups of fans actually found them all. One fan had found bill number 4 in 2013 and hadn't gotten a prize for it, and then bill 3 and 9, as well as 6 and 7, had been found by the same groups of people. Plus, all these folks had been ones who I had spoken to back in 2021 when I was working on my original Mystery Tour video. Now, given at the time I was not able to publicly share info on the interview, I used the cover of wanting to make a second Mystery Tour video as how I would reach all these folks to let them know. Within a few days of the interview, I had gotten in touch with Steve from the Hunt for Bill Cipher team that found 6 and 7, and WTF and On Pencil, who had found bill number 3 and 9. Sadly, when I tried to reach out to the person who found bill number 4, they not only ignored me, but straight up blocked me. Even Hannah, who tried to help me with it, got ghosted by them. It was odd given I had talked about Mystery Tour with them when I made the original video on it, and although I couldn't say directly what was up, I did simply just ask if they were wanting to talk in regards to my follow-up video about Mystery Tour, and they just didn't play ball. Ironically, they had also tweeted a few months earlier about how they had never gotten a prize from Alex for it, and even again back in 2021, and I had wished them luck on it. Well, I guess it's their loss now. This was their one shot at getting it, and it's now passed. But anyways, I also messaged Lionneck on Tumblr to see if they may be interested in getting a mystery prize too, given while they had not tagged Alex, they were technically the first fan known to have found that bill. But by 2023, they had stopped using Tumblr, and when they finally got back to me, it was too late, so bummer there too. But in the end, that meant I only had really 2 groups of fans to deliver mystery prizes to, which probably also made Alex's life easier. Now, because this was already a massive favor to ask Alex to do, and because it was the same group of fans who found 2 bills each, we decided to have it be 1 prize per group. So I asked Steve and WTF and On Pencil to tell me ideas for prize drawings they wanted, and then I'd forward them to Alex. They sent me back prompts and I compiled them into a doc that I then sent to Alex with proof links of each group's claim to the prize. Now, it took a while given Alex really didn't get back to us till after the actors' strike and then Christmas, but eventually he did, and a few days before the New Year, I got a packet from Alex Hirsch with the 2 mystery drawings and of course, my own. I quickly messaged the 2 of them to let them know, and thankfully, despite how long of a wait it was, they both got back to me not long after, and with mailing addresses given, I sent out the prizes their way and waited. It took a while given it was after the holidays, but just prior to me and Hannah announcing the interview, they both got their prizes. And they sent me videos of them opening it as well, alongside a few of the other goodies I included on top of it in the packages. With their permissions, here are the videos of these fans getting their mystery prize after so many years.
So really close to this time, exactly 8 years ago, the 4 of us went on a very big, cool adventure.
Is that what this is?
It is. And I've been in contact with a gentleman who is putting together a video about the Cipher hunt. Yeah. And he heard about us, and he has gotten in touch with Alex Hirsch. And we have some stuff.
Oh, hot damn.
First things first.
Oh, that's very good.
Adorable.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, that's cute.
I fucking love that.
That is very good.
Isn't that good?
That is very, very good.
Hey, the chill. Little Batman shirt.
I know. And Dustin with the fez on.
Yeah.
I love it. We also got a very nice letter from this gentleman. Dear Steve, Lizzie, Dustin, and Sam, it is with great pleasure and excitement that I present to you your mystery prize from the creator of Gravity Falls himself, Alex Hirsch. Learning about you 4 and the adventure you took in 2016 to find the ciphers never found in 2013 truly was something, and I am beyond grateful for your help in that first video I made in 2021. Despite how long it's been since Alex last presented a prize to someone who found one, you are, alongside the other group of fans who found the other 2 lost bills in 2016, the first fan since 2013 to receive a mystery prize.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Isn't that cute? I hope you received your prize safely and in turn place it somewhere of pride. I definitely...
Get fucking framed.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're getting framed.
Yeah, boy. You have secured your place in history of this show, and I know, like me, this will be something you will remember for years to come.
Aww, that's cool.
And if I can get...
That is very cool.
Also, he gave us like a bunch of cute little, like, cool Mystery Shack stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And also, he threw in, like, just some nifty stuff from Toronto.
Oh.
We have a subway and streetcar map for Toronto.
I mean, Toronto.
It's a bit of a trip.
I mean, yes, but like also, you know, out of the places I would want to go,
Toronto is on the list.
That's pretty neat, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys.
It's money. It's awesome.
And of course, if you are out there listening, that GF fan, we are very, 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 very grateful. This is really flippin' cool, and we will let you know as soon as it is framed, because we're definitely getting it framed.
Thank you.
Thanks a bunch, bro. Talk to you later.
All right.
Yes.
Ooh, wow. You're not kidding around when you sent this.
No. Careful, careful, careful.
Being careful.
What's this?
It's a whole letter.
Oh!
All right. Hi, dear Lauren Z. It's with great pleasure and excitement that I present to you your mystery prize from creator of Gravity Falls himself, Alex Hirsch. Mystery Tour has been a topic in Gravity Falls history, and I'm fascinated to learn of the early fans who went out and found those Bill Cipher drawings before we even knew his name was quite a story to read and make a video on. I never thought afterwards we would be here again, as I now have the chance to give you the prize you both were owed for this achievement you did by finding the remaining bills. Despite how long it's been since Alex last presented a prize to someone who found one, you are alongside the other group of fans who found the other two lost bills in 2016. The first fans since 2013 to receive a mystery prize. I hope you receive your prize safely and in turn, place it somewhere of pride. Also, would love to see it when you get it for the fall. Oh yeah, you're definitely getting a video of this.
Yeah.
You have secured your place in history and of this show, and I know, like me, this will be something you'll remember for years to come. Thank you for your kindness and support, for trusting me to help you get the prize from Alex Hirsch. Stay safe, take care, stay weird. Thank you so much for this. It's becoming a tattoo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It is the the negative $12 bill.
Ha ha!
Worse than your thing.
Oh, I love it. Thank
Less
you.
than worthless. That's fantastic. Oh man, these are going up.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll just turn around myself briefly. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that about wraps up the story. Thank you, Laura, Z, Steve, Lizzie, Dustin, and Sam for trusting me to get these prizes delivered safely to you guys. It was a pleasure to do this and help you all get the mystery prize from Alex Hirsch that you all deserved for the discoveries you made. And thank you again to Alex Hirsch for doing all of this. To agree to the interview alone was a lot, but to have him then also agree to make and then let me take care of shipping these drawings for fans who found drawings he made a decade ago on a long forgotten road trip is honestly the ultimate, and honestly, most Gravity Falls kind of trust to be given. I am beyond thankful to have had this chance and that it all worked out. Even if not everyone who was owed a prize was able to get one for one reason or another, as I said above, I feel it is safe to now say that Mystery Tour 2013 is officially over. And in a small way, I kinda helped to end it. And that is a feeling unlike any other to be able to say as a fan. With that said, that is the end of this video. From unseen photos, new info on the fates of lost bills, an audio recording finally heard by fans, and 6 other fans getting prizes after all these years, is quite a note to end on. For a road trip that Alex Hirsch and the Gravity Falls crew took in 2013 that not many fans know about, it sure as hell has quite a story behind it to tell. And so long as there are tales like this to share, Gravity Falls' enduring legacy will continue. This was The Story of Mystery Tour 2013 Part 2. I'm that GFN, and thank you for watching.